Have you ever scrolled through social media and thought, wow, everyone's life is perfect, except mine? One person is traveling the world, another just bought a new car, and someone else somehow managed to wake up at 5 a.m. to work out, meditate, and write a novel, all before breakfast. Meanwhile, you're just sitting there, wondering if eating a whole pizza counts as an achievement. I used to compare myself to others all the time. I'd see people my age renovating their dream kitchens, getting promotions with fancy job titles, or somehow affording weekly brunches at fancy cafe without checking their bank balance while I was just trying to remember if I took the laundry out before it got that weird damp smell. No matter what I did, it always felt like someone else was ahead, doing more, achieving more, being more. And the worst part? It made me miserable. Instead of appreciating my own journey, I was too busy feeling like I wasn't good enough. But then it hit me, the only reason I felt behind was because I was too focused on their race instead of running my own. And let's be real, we've all been there. Comparing yourself to others is like running on a treadmill at full speed. You're drained, out of breath, but you are not actually going anywhere. So, let's break free from this exhausting cycle and talk about how to stop the comparison game for good. Step 1. Understand that social media is a highlight reel. Let's be honest. Social media is basically a human zoo where everyone is trying to look their best. That friend who just posted a sunset yoga pic with a deep quote, she probably spent half the time adjusting her phone and the other half sucking in her stomach. That guy showing off his new car? He's conveniently not posting about his monthly payments that cost more than his rent. Here's the truth. Nobody's life is as perfect as it looks online. Social media is like a movie trailer, it only shows the best parts. Nobody shares the days when they're eating cereal for dinner, wearing the same hoodie for 3 days straight, or questioning every life decision at 2 a.m. So, stop comparing your real, unfiltered life to someone else's carefully curated highlights. Step 2. The ice cream analogy. Yes, we're talking about ice cream. Imagine you're at an ice cream shop. There are 50 flavors, and they all look amazing. You pick one, but as soon as you take a bite, you start wondering, what if the caramel crunch is better? Or the chocolate fudge swirl? Now, instead of enjoying your ice cream, you're stuck in regret mode, thinking about what you could have had. This is exactly what happens when we compare our lives to others. If you're always focused on what someone else has, you'll never appreciate what's already in your hands. Your life may not be a triple-layer chocolate sundae today, but who says you can't add some sprinkles along the way? Enjoy your own flavor. Step 3. Measure your own growth, not theirs. Comparing yourself to others is like comparing a fish to a monkey in a tree climbing contest. Of course, the monkey's gonna win, but put them in water and suddenly the fish is the champion. We all have different strengths, different timelines, and different paths. Instead of stressing about where someone else is, start asking yourself, am I better than I was yesterday? Maybe you've learned a new skill, made a healthier choice, or just survived a tough week. That's progress. The only person you should be competing with is past you. Forget what your high school friend, your neighbor, or that influencer in Bali is doing. Your journey is yours alone. Step 4. Replace jealousy with inspiration. Let's be real. Sometimes, when you see someone winning at life, it stings a little. Someone just landed their dream job, got a six-pack, moved into a Pinterest-worthy apartment. Your brain instantly goes, why not me? But instead of letting that jealousy eat you alive, flip it into motivation. If someone's doing something amazing, use it as proof that it's possible. Ask yourself, what can I learn from them? Maybe they've been consistent, taken more risks, or simply put in more time. Instead of thinking, I'll never get there, start thinking, if they can do it, so can I. Step 5. Practice gratitude. Yes, it actually works. In a world where everyone's life looks perfect online, it's easy to feel like you're missing out. Social media constantly reminds us of what we don't have, but here's the reality check. Right now, someone out there is looking at your life and thinking, I wish I had that. Maybe they wish they had your freedom to make choices, your health, your support system, or even just a small moment of joy in your day. Maybe they wish they had someone beside them, a partner, a family, or a child, so scrolling through their phone didn't feel so empty. The quickest way to stop feeling behind? Start noticing the good in your own life. Every day, list things you're grateful for. They don't have to be deep. I laughed so hard with my friends that my stomach actually hurt, or I actually drank enough water today instead of surviving on coffee and sheer determination. Totally counts. The more you focus on what's good, the less power comparison has over you. Because happiness isn't about having more, it's about noticing what you already have. At the end of the day, comparing yourself to others is like running a race with no finish line. It's exhausting and pointless. Nobody has it all figured out. We're all just doing our best. So, stop measuring your life with someone else's ruler. You're already enough just as you are. Now go out there and own your journey, without checking if someone else's looks better.